So, it's been a while. After the Bayern Munich victory, Sanderson was being compared to many stars. But to him, he's always been just him. Sanderson. This talk of Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Arjen Robben, gotta leave it at that. It's comparisons. That battle left scars in Sanderson's face, body. As you could tell, Sanderson was marked. That game was intense. But now, it's time to let the media die down and enjoy one thing. The quiet. Let Sanderson enjoy the quiet. And get ready for the next match. AC Milan is up next, and they're #1 in the Serie A. So enjoy the quiet, Sanderson. Enjoy the quiet. Back in Italy, now facing the Serie A leaders. AC Milan is ahead by 1 point. So this game is vital. Vital for Sanderson. Vital for him to show the world that he can cement himself as one of the best, if not the best, player on the planet. So, from the very beginning, Sanderson came out very attacking, shooting, passing, doing everything he could to put his team up front. And even though they were dominant, the shots were all being blocked by Diego Lopez. Nothing was getting through this goalkeeper. And Sanderson, with all his might, was trying, desperately trying to get his teammates involved. But Milan's defense and goalkeeper were doing a ferocious job of keeping everything out. And the Juventus crowd, they grew impatient. But still, the goals just did not come no matter how hard Juventus tried. And Milan proved why they're the league leaders. A stout defense and a decent enough attack. Enough to frustrate Juventus and walk out of Juventus Stadium with a draw. Thanks in great part to that man, Diego Lopez. And Sanderson knows. Sanderson and all Juventus know that they missed an opportunity. You can see a 6.8 match rating. And the dominance that they had in this match, unbelievable, with 8 shots on target. But still, it's a heavy schedule up next. So they do not make Sanderson play against Udinese. They still end up winning 1-0. But now, the important game. PSG, they faced them in the group stages, and as you can see, nothing but big boys left. This is the Champions League, and it's about to get nasty, especially with this man on defense. Sanderson knows, and the rest of Juve know, that they have to play defensive. This is the first leg, and the Champions League consists of 180 minutes, where you have to be very defensively sound in the first game. So both Juventus and PSG were just very, very aware defensive. You can see right there David Luiz with an amazing interception that could have resulted in a goal, and PSG was just trying to lob balls into the box, but it just wasn't working for them. Then finally, minute 29, Sanderson breaks free away from Thiago Silva. He goes through on goal right in front of David Luiz. He still ends up shooting right through the legs of Courtois, and it is a goal. A goal for Juventus savior Sanderson Valderrama, still doing it in the Champions League. They haven't had that much luck in the league, but in the Champions League, Sanderson has been unbelievable. 7 goals in the Champions League, and he just continues his dominance of play in this tournament. As you can see right there though, PSG were still very much on the attack, and Juventus was just trying to hold on for dear life, especially, like I said before, in this first leg where it's so crucial to not give away an away goal. Right here, another block, this time by Otter, I think that's how you say his name, and he makes that a crucial block, because if they get an away goal, then that pretty much leaves the game open. Right here, Lavezzi almost scores a header, and man, Juventus holding on for dear life. Minute 90 now. PSG still on the attack. There's been nothing as far as attacking play from Juventus, but they managed to pull out the result thanks to that man Sanderson Valderrama. As you can see right here, the celebrations from both him and the supporters with a 1-0 win against PSG, and a very, very good match rating in an 8.4 with a goal and a key pass. But look at the stats, 54% possession, 7 shots to 3, and he was very tired to play Fiorentina, so he doesn't play against Fiorentina, and unfortunately they go down 2-1. So now they've lost a step against Milan, who are now down by 4 points against Milan. But PSG, once again, playing in Champions League. This time it's the away leg, and it's very crucial for Juve not to give up a goal against these monsters. As you can see, the concentration right here, right before the match. Sanderson, just breathe. 90 more minutes. 90 more minutes and a spot in the Champions League semifinals. You can see right there, the coach says defensive, and that's exactly what Juve are doing. But look at this. Confusion. Just very undisciplined at the back from Juventus. And this could spell trouble because PSG are coming with everything they have, and Sanderson was really trying to keep everybody sound-headed, was trying to keep everybody in the game, but PSG was just a force too strong. And right here, from the very beginning, they are coming out shooting from everywhere, outside, inside, crossing it in. Look at this right here. Ibrahimovic with a great header, but Rubinho just blocks it. A free kick now from PSG, and they were just relentless. They kept coming. Vanderbilt now with a pass to Matuidi. Matuidi sends it inside the box to Kabay, who takes a shot. And PSG have finally broken Juve. 1-1, the equalizer, the dreaded equalizer. But once again, Sanderson Valderrama taking the team on his shoulders. A pass to Tevez, who coolly finishes to equalize. But Juve are now up thanks to the away goals rule. So thanks to Tevez and thanks to the assist from Sanderson, Juve can still dream about this semifinal, but that did not mean that PSG was going to stop attacking. Right here, Lavezzi cuts inside, takes a shot, and another miss. And Lavezzi has had 2 crucial misses, but minute 45 now, and PSG are still on the attack. Verratti with a cross. It's headed to Ibrahimovic. He volleys it right underneath Rubinho. And it's once again PSG looking dominant, looking like they could steal this one, and the crowd is going mental. Now Sanderson has to think. He has to get his team level. He has to get his team to calm down because they're being dominated, as you can see. And so, in the second half, Sanderson takes it upon himself to get something going. Right here, David Luiz tackling Sanderson, but it doesn't matter. He gets up immediately and he drives forward. Llorente with a pass to Vidal. Vidal to Sanderson. Sanderson finally gives it up to, oh my goodness, it's a miss. It's a miscue. Sanderson with a cross, but it's a miscue. They can't do this. They gotta be level-headed. And as I say that, Ibrahimovic commits what can only be considered as an irresponsibility for his team. A red card. And that completely changes the game. Minute 90 now. Sanderson asks for the ball. A scoop turn. Cuts inside. Takes a shot and beats Courtois to put the final nail in the coffin. And this time, just this time, Juventus managed to claw away with this unlikely victory. Unlikely because they were dominated. They were dominated by PSG. But when a team wants it, when a player really wants to win, he puts out an amazing performance. 9.3 match rating, and look how they just turned it around against PSG. The next game would be against Genoa, and the misfiring would continue in Serie A. It just seems like it's just not meant for them to win in Serie A. As you can see, Sanderson shooting, putting passes through on goal, and nothing was... Look at this. Tevez right here with an opportunity, hits the post. Oh man, what can they do? 0-0 at halftime, and Milan, it looks like they're going to run away with it. If Juventus cannot score, if they don't have anybody that can step up, that's the way it's gonna end. But fortunately, Sanderson, once again, to the rescue. Once again, this little Colombian kid, who Chelsea let go because he had an injury, who the critics kept bringing down because of his size. Everybody kept saying that the weight of his father's legacy would be too much for him. But it wasn't like that. And Juventus continued to win in Serie A. Up next is Sampdoria and Man United. Could they continue this streak? We'll find out. Sanderson now, as he walks at home, he notices. He sees the fans saying, Where are you? When are you coming back? Thankfully, Sanderson is home. Thank you guys for waiting, and I'm glad to be back.